Bottle not yet come out on Razor. He did buy a set of Tangos, but only 450 gold. Actually, he's getting a right click by Pycat right now.
A kill? Can we get some crits, Pycat? Can you get some crits, Brew? No, you can't.
I think he would need 2 crits there to kill him.
A little unlucky. He didn't even get 1. Well, close call for Dendy, but he'll survive. Ake picks up that double damage rune and goes bottom to try and harass out. Push back the Lycan and get that potato, a little bit of farm.
And Vanscourt is out of regen. He actually has to get pulled from Havoth because of this harass that Ake's throwing out here.
Oh my. Yeah, the Cyclops Lion. Shout out to Cyclops.
Terrorblade having his way in the top lane.
Oh, phase shift. Not going to save you there, Funnick. The coconut's bouncing around, and my nut's going to get a kill.
Very great play by Alliance. They noticed that Puck had 145 mana, 5 mana short of the illusory orb, and go for a kill on him.
Yeah, very nice indeed. So now Loda can move into the tower a little bit with this metamorphosis around the back. My nut's coming in to poke Go Black. Orb over the tree line, and there will be a jaunt to it. My nut's going to get sandwiched here. And he...
Is that worth it? They're losing so much time by doing this.
Yeah, he uses the salve. Puck's still chasing him.
Puck doesn't have boots.
And Loda's just laying into the tower. All right, good play from My Nuts. Serves as a distraction, gets a kill, and survives. That's about everything you can hope for from your Witch Doctor support in the off lane. Uh-oh, he's got the Barrel of Laughs coming. Going for 1 point in stats on this Brewmaster. Dendy going to get a decent amount of damage off this static link.
It is only level 1 static link. Aki wanted to make a move. The Hellbear Smasher is there, and they will reveal that he is smoked due to him picking up illusion. And pretty unfortunate for him that it was an illusion.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah, not.
And then he has revealed the smoke. Yeah, I don't know if he should have gone for that illusion rune. I don't think it would have been a kill anyways, but it's...
Oh my. Ake's still level 2. Hasn't even been able to find that next creep yet. That's kind of the big buff of this Holy Persuasion is having a fast level 3. And not happening. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Funnick initiated on again. He orbs forward. Wants the kill on the Witch Doctor, but My Nuts with the Voodoo Restoration. So much sustain. Funnick underestimating it. They will find the kill, but Feet and Terrorblade undo kills. So your Lich can get one in exchange. Not quite ideal.
Funnick does have 750 gold now, so at least he'll have boots. And we see Dendy getting dove heavily in mid, but he's at the T2 tower, man.
Yeah, this is a very forced attempt here. Chen still hasn't found any other extra experience. And Dendy going to be just fine. Gets his boots delivered and will continue to bottle Crow.
Aki will pick up a Wildkin and jungle the opponent's jungle. So Aki trying to help load out up top. He has picked up a bottle so he can have some sort of sustain versus this Lich. Not sure whether he's going to transition to like a Radiant split push build or like a Yasha Manta into heavy tower siege build.
How viable is the Radiance build? It seems...
Depends on like what.
It depends on the game.
You know, Naga can't put this sort of aggression out on the Puck in the off lane, and I think Terrorblade's slightly stronger in lane. But if you want to play the Radiance carry, generally you'll go for the more traditional ones, Naga and Spectre in particular. And it seems like a worse Naga, but they just have different virtues.
Yeah, I mean, Radiance on Terrorblade can work, but it seems to be the vastly less popular build relative to the Manta, Scotty, just kind of same style of split push, just without the Radiance burn. Okay, finally gets his level 3, now has a Wildkin and a Satyr. Still not particularly great ganking creep, so bump into Go Black, hits him with a Hadouken, the beak just pecking him down. Go Black destined to fall, gets off a Frost Blast before he dies, but another one on the scoreboard for Alliance as they make it 4-1, 6 minutes into this game 3.
Nice blocks by the Wild Wing Ripper.
He's got a big body. Now this tier 1 will be under heavy assault. Loda with the illusion and metamorphosis. About to expire, but still gets a lot of damage into this tower and is able to force out the glyph. And they may stay committed for it. Creeps cutting the lane. Dendy's rotated up. TP in from the Lich. Go Black is level 6 actually. So Chain Frost at the ready if Alliance aren't careful.
However, the Wild Wing Ripper dies, and they actually block the 7-minute spawn on the big camp. So Aki will have to take a significant amount of time to wrap around to this tower if they want to take this tower down. No level of early frost armor picked up by Lich. However, he is level 6. Aki going to run into Dendi here, it looks like.
An unfortunate rotation from Dendi. Went all the way to the top lane. I guess he stopped the push, but it's a lot of time this Brew has had in lane by his lonesome, and now leading the last hit chart at 36 and 1,800 gold towards the Blink Dagger. Very risky to give the Brew that much space this early on.
Yeah, that's really scary, especially when you don't have a Blink on your pocket and Lion's only level 4. They don't nearly have enough burst to take him down.
But Dendi may find a little pick-me-up here.
Nice shackle on bottom.
All right, they'll get a kill on Vanscore down bottom. We're watching Ake get wrecked in the dire jungle. Dendi gets a freebie there. And sounds like there was a shackle here on the Lion.
Shackle on Lion into a clap.
So 1 for 1, kind of around the map here. Ake gets punished for that aggressive jungling. Funnick and MyNuts going at it in the top lane. Funnick drops the full rotation, but MyNuts just tanks it. Look at this, 3 points of the Voodoo Restoration at 5. You don't really expect it, but the sustainability is unreal. 2-3-0 at 5.
It's also better for pushing.
Yeah, that's for sure. Wow. Tough break for Funnick, and that's a Dream Coil on cooldown.
And Pycat just a couple of creeps away from the Blink Dagger. Doesn't have enough mana to clap. Is he going to stay one more wave?
I think so.
Radiant's top
One
tower
creep
is
kill
under
ought to
attack.
do it. That's all he needs.
Loda transition into the jungle right now, letting the Witch Doctor get his level 6 up top. And I mean, as we just saw, it's really difficult for the Lich of the Puck to even make an attempt on MyNuts.
Oh boy, Alliance with about a 3,000 gold, 1,000 experience lead at the 9-minute mark. Pretty significant, especially given this TB is doing all right. Not top in the net worth chart. Dendi is the ground prince on that front. Could quickly change as Alliance grouping up to their first big push. Chen with a couple of creeps here, Dark Troll as well as a potato or a Hellbear Smasher, the tomato. Too many vegetables, dude. And this tier 1 tower will take some damage. There is no glyph, but Dendi invisibility rune in a good position. Nice plasma field to start things off. Ultimate has been deployed. Ake with a big net stops Dendi dead in his tracks, but oh boy, that's a lot of particles coming his way. Chain Frost bouncing around on top of the illusory orb. Chen will die, and a lot of his creeps will get cleaned up also.
This leaves MyNuts to split push the top lane with all the heroes occupied with the bottom, and Lycan actually hasn't been able to transition into any tower kills. And they really want some towers, but all these towers are relatively healthy.
Yeah, the bottom tier 1 still completely topped off.
Dire's top tower.
Perhaps not for long though, as NaVi have 4 here. Ready to pressure. Dendi just clearing out the
Radiant's
jungle.
bottom tower is under attack.
Kind of curious what build Dendi's going to go
Dire's
into
top
here.
tower has
Do you think
fallen.
he's considering a Midas with all this gold he's pulling up?
He needs a BKB at some point, probably second or third item. Midas is good versus Chen.
Yeah.
At the same time, they're worried about getting, I would say, getting sieged by Terribly, not necessarily out late gaming them. They have a Lycan and a Razor on their side, so I think an early fighting build would be pretty nice for them. Although I can see the merits of a Midas this game.
Yeah. 5-3 Alliance still holding on to that lead and actually furthering it here a bit more. In the mid, Pycat looking for an opening, but he's been scouted out by Lycan Wolves, this Observer Ward. Double damage rune on, they will certainly dodge this.
Dire's top
Blink Primal
tower
split
is
at the
under
ready, very
attack.
early Blink Dagger timing on him, and looking at the support levels, wow, MyNuts has found a lot of experience. 3-1-1, I guess that'll do that to you, but level 7 already.
And Potato split push the bottom on his lonesome. It is low,
Dire's
no
bottom
glyph,
tower
and easy
has
kill. And they didn't even manage to take down that much HP on the T1. NaVi, they're forced to react very heavily to the Chen. And even though Chen, he's had his creeps die a lot, he's only level 5, I think his impact has been very significant in this early game. Like, NaVi's always scared, they always have to TP to react to these Chen ganks, and they always have to stick in multiple packs.
Yeah, absolutely. And wow, all 3 of those top net worths on Alliance. Dendi, the only one tangoing for the top 4 staff on the way for the Wind Ranger. And Terrorblade still hasn't picked up much, but has that Blade of Alacrity. Will probably be his first Yasha. Smoke from Alliance. Where are they headed?
There's a Brew
mid lane. Yeah, right onto Dendi. Load is there, and Dendi should not survive this one. Still plenty of duration left on the Brew split. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, Vanscore with a big stun gets sniped. Potato gets another kill, and that'll be a 2-for-0 across the map, and now this tier 1 in the mid, I think soon to be rubble.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
NaVi are just falling apart here, man.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Yeah, the Lycan pick, I mean, after the first blood and having to go to the bottom lane as well to fend off versus a Wind Ranger, they expected Havos to be able to get a lot more farm, but he just hasn't, just due to constant pressure from Alliance. The supports constantly rotate, and Havos dies again.
Pycat comes in, forces Havos to TP out. He does complete his Blads on top of his power treads. I think if Alliance find a way to get the Roche before Lycan does, that's going to be a big deal for NaVi. It's one of those situations, if they can get the Roche on the Lycan, they're still in it, in good shape, but if Alliance can get it, really neuters some of NaVi's options. Already this gold lead is up to 6,000 gold, and nothing in sight of it changing.
Terrorblade Yasha completes slightly ahead of the Lycan at this point, and I mean, yeah, they really do need the Aegis for Terrorblade, and looks like NaVi looking to deny that. Immediately going to the Roche pit of their own. I don't exactly know if they were smoked, but Terrorblade Illusion will head over there and scout it out. Nice heads-up play from Loda.
Yes, indeed. Catches it very early too. Roche just takes a little tickle. Is there a medallion on the Dire? There is not. So without a medallion, taking down Roche quickly, pretty difficult.
Yeah, they can definitely do it. They have the damage. It's just a matter of time. And
yes.
Frost Armor just, you know, mitigates a lot of Roche's damage too.
Yeah, and that's one good thing about the Terrorblade. You just keep making illusions, so pretty easy for them to scout that out and not feed anything the way of NaVi. Funnick does manage to hop to his orb, but Pycat with a haste rune wants to pursue. Dream Coil comes out, breaks the tether in fog, resets that blink dagger, or is going to try to. Wolves, scouting him out, close call, but is able to blink to safety. Meanwhile, on the top, Minut still just farming away. Picks up that point booster already, and Jesus.
Oh,
that's a snipe on the puck.
Yeah, that was far.
I did not think that kill was going to come out. Yeah, that's like close to max range, it looks like. No, my bad, folks. I thought the puck was just going to hightail it right back to the well after that fight.
Funnick was really close to his blink. I actually think he had it, but unfortunately losing 200 gold instead. Oh, a DD on Loda. Wow. Bad timing for NaVi.
Yeah, good timing for Alliance. Puck coming up in just a couple of seconds here. And they've got Dendi up top. Witch Doctor doing some split pushing. And
there is a wolf in the pit, though. They don't have a sentry ward.
Dire Vision, we're taking a look at it here. They see exactly what's going on, making movements towards the pit. Roche very low. Orb comes just a bit early. Go Black with a Chain Frost. Devastating inside the Roche pit. Loda goes down first, but there's some follow-up damage. Huge shackle onto Go Black and Vanscore. Roche goes down to the Dire. Aegis now picked up by the Lycan. It'll cost Go Black and Funnick their lives. Frost, possibly Vanscore as well as Potato, trying to find more kills, but loses all of his damage to Dendi's static link. Now gets turned around on. And this awkward exchange, I think, goes the way of NaVi.
Why did they stop? Loda stopped attacking the Roshan, and then he just got obliterated by Chain Frost. Yeah. This bought time for Lycan to walk in there, and Panda had a split, or he would have died himself to the Chain Frost.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible there was just a miscommunication. Half of the team saying commit to it, half the team saying get the hell out, and maybe Loda was sounding the retreat charge. Regardless, you do not want to deal with the Chain Frost in the close quarters of this new Roche
Not unless
pit.
you had creeps there, but Chen was a little bit outside of the pit.
Yeah. Even with Chen creeps, it can still be pretty difficult to deal with.
Wow, NaVi catch a breather there.
Yep. And the Aegis was taken out. Okay, so they don't get to keep the Aegis. They get a little gold boost, and alright, still 5,000 in favor of Alliance, but steps in the right
direction. It would have been 10,000 in favor of Alliance had that NaVi gone, had that Roche gone uncontested.
Yeah, but now following that, Funnick will be able to get his Blink Dagger, has plenty of gold for it. The Lion, nowhere even close. And it seems that the old Havos here looking for the Necro Book. 2 core pieces up, just waiting on that recipe. Brewmaster, I think he's just going to go BKB after this Blink. Ogre Club, 1,500 gold. Could be an Ags, but probably would have saw that point booster by now. Smoke up from NaVi. Where are they headed? Maybe thinking about bottom where the Witch Doctor is. There's still a tier 1 tower standing, though. And this smoke gank not looking like it's going to yield a hell of a lot.
It's going to expire in about 5 seconds, and there isn't a reserve reward to spot them in case they stay around too long.
Pycat walks into Vanscore, takes the Hex. And now the rest of NaVi will start to back out. This is a 4-on-3 right here. And now this smoke could completely backfire. My Nuts with a coconut onto Funnick. The crit comes in. He's already phase shift. Does not have an orb for another 3.